Manchester City 4. Yeah, that's 4. And for once, the other team, not 5. Actually, 0. We beat the fucking Geordies. We beat them. Having said all that, Newcastle haven't beaten us at home for, I think, the last 20 odd games. So our record against them is really solid. But what a performance. As fans, I got to be honest, we were owed that performance. And it was a real glimpse into the future of our team. All the new signings played out of their skin. They really did. And I'm going to talk about each one of them individually. But what a performance. And the great thing about it was, unlike previous performances, we actually maintained control when it mattered the most. Admittedly, we started off a little bit nervously for the first few minutes, but after that, we hit our stride. And what an exciting team to watch. What an exciting team. I got to be honest, guys. It reminded me very much of the days when Sterling and Sané were our wingers. It got us off our feet. Just a tremendous, tremendous performance. Not critical of any one single player. And boy, does that make a change. I'm beginning to think if some of the players who weren't there, were responsible for some of our bad performances, that would kind of explain a lot. And I got to be honest, guys, Akanji is in that list. He's really worried me this season. But having said all that, what a performance. Going to go through the team very, very quickly and talk about each player individually, as I usually do. But again, the funny thing is, the things that have let us down in previous games where we weren't coordinated, where we didn't maintain control, where as soon as the other team passed the halfway line, it looked like they were going to score. None of that in this game, guys. None of it. And I have a funny feeling, based on the new signings, that maybe we're getting a glimpse into the kind of team we can look forward to next season. But as I said, I'm going to break them down individually. And, at the end of the day, remember, guys, I want your comments. So please comment below, watch this video, and please help me by subscribing to this channel, because it is a new channel and I want to push it out to more people, not just a few select people. So, you will help me by liking and, more importantly, by subscribing. So, having said all that, let's get down to it. So let's start with Eddie. Now, I've been saying this for a while. I think Eddie's getting too much stick, and it's completely unfair. It really is. What a goalkeeper. First of all, he's just broken the record for the most assists by a goalkeeper in the history of the Premier League. And that is amazing. It really is. And now we're beginning to see why he's our number one goalkeeper. Admittedly, he makes a couple of errors here or there, but I'll put up with that all day when I see him playing with pinpoint accuracy up to Haaland and Mush as well. So, there's nothing bad I can say about Eddie at this game. And by the way, he kept a clean sheet. But here's the thing you may not know that will hugely surprise you. But this season, he's tied with Odegaard for assists. Can you freaking believe that? Odegaard, the Arsenal god, the king of all assists, has got as many assists as our goalkeeper. Just think about that for a minute. I would give that guy a solid 9 out of 10 for this performance. I think he was awesome. I really do. On to Lewis. Again, another one that's had a lot of stick. But funnily enough, with Kusanov playing inside him to cover because of his speed, when he went forward, he did a tremendous job. And by the way, he kept Gordon quiet as well. I cannot criticize him on this game. In fact, to be honest with you, he's a kid. I don't like criticizing him at all. He wears a blue shirt, tries his heart out for the club. A good, solid 7 out of 10 for him today. Really good. Very pleased for you, man. Kusanov still had a couple of rash moments, But Jesus, this guy fast. I don't think we've got anyone in the team that can come anywhere near his pace, especially now that Walker's gone. But his recovery from mistimed passes was amazing. This guy is so fast. And everything he passed back to Eddie this time was lovely and it was firm. Again, a 7 out of 10. John Stones, not just to me one of the man of the matches, one of the men of the freaking English Premier League. What a player, John freaking Stones. If that guy is fit all the time, he'd be a Ballon d'Or winner. I'm telling you, I love that guy. When he plays in defense, it makes a whole difference to the team. When he plays in midfield, again, makes a whole difference to the team. So it's not just Rodri we've been missing, but John Stones, fucking amazing. Fucking amazing, John Stones. Never panics. Always looks cool on the ball, and 9.5 times out of 10 dribbles his way out of trouble. Love the guy. To me, a solid 9. Now, coming up next, one of my fan favorites, Gvardiol. I call him Pele. Jesus, that guy is such a baller. Again, 1 or 2 loose passes that did put City in trouble, but this time they weren't too costly. And when you move him forward, what a player. What a baller. What a player. The way he finds people. Love that guy. Never, ever have anything negative to say about Gvardiol. Solid 8 out of 10. Gonzalez. Wow. I had to check a couple of times to see it wasn't Rodri. Even his body stance is very, very similar to Rodri's. But just the player we needed. Tidy, composed, control, really everything that we've been crying out for in the CDM. Couldn't ask for any more. Great, great full debut for the guy. A solid 8 out of 10. Just keep it up, man. Loved you. Gundogan. Wow. Gundo. You know, we've all been criticizing him, but let's be honest. When he plays the CDM role, he's bobbins. But he looks so much younger when he's got less defensive responsibility. And to be honest with you, that pass to Marmoush for his second was absolutely amazing. And you redeemed yourself today, Gunda. Good game. Really good game. 7 out of 10. Phil Foden, again, now beginning to look like our Phil. He was always looking to move the play on, whether in or out of possession. And he pushed Newcastle at every chance he had. Solid 7 out of 10, Phil. Good to see you getting back to the Phil that we all know and love. Savinho. Wow. Wow. Let me just tell you guys, this is his first year and he's a young kid. Just wait till he really settles in. Just wait till we see him next season. You think this season he was awesome? Wait till next season. He played against Lewis Hall for much of the game. And Lewis Hall does a pretty damn good job as fullback. But against Savinho, he was like spaghetti. He was all over the place. And the ball that he picked out for Marmoush's hat trick, freaking amazing. He's a great distributor. He will be a great goal scorer. It's going to take him time. He gets the odd one here or there, but magnificent performance from Sav. 8 out of 10 for you. Marmoush. Ooh, fuck. Marmoush. I got to be honest. When we first saw him against Chelsea, he looked pretty damn good. But the next 2 games, and when he came on against Real, didn't really make a difference. But this is what we paid our money for. What a freaking hat trick. First of all, his first goal, the lob, will be just the kind of goal that Haaland loves and scores on a regular basis. Absolutely fucking awesome. Great hat trick, man. So composed. And this is the Marmoush that we were hoping to see. Great, great debut, my friend. 9 out of 10. Now, you're probably thinking he was man of the match, but not for me, he wasn't. The next guy, to me, was the man of the match, and that was Haaland. And this is the weird thing. He didn't score. Haaland did not score. We got 4, and Haaland got none of them. But to me, he was the man of the match today. The way that he contributed to the build-up and the play, the way that he was unselfish, he was a real handful all afternoon. Great, 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 and he looked happier too. He looked happier scoring nothing than he did against Real when he scored 2. To me, Haaland, man of the match today for me. Maybe different for you. You may want to think Marmouche or even, whoever. Put your comments down here. Who was man of the match? Substitutes, Doku. Came on, really not much time to mark, but he did look lively on the left. And again, we're beginning to see now that we've got real options moving forward, not just Haaland. McAtee, again, listen, I'm not going to hide it. I'm not a great lover of McAtee. I'm really not. And if we sell him, you know what? We sell him. That's, again, my opinion. I know the majority of City fans love the guy. But to me, McAtee, and you're probably going to say, oh, it's going to be a Cole Palmer scenario. If you sell him, you'll regret it. You know what? I watched Cole Palmer play at City. And believe me, he didn't kick up any John Stones, but he didn't pick up any stones. He wasn't that great that, there were protests outside the Etihad saying don't sell him. Now, since he's been at Chelsea, obviously a different player. And the same could happen to McAtee. By the way, the funny thing is about McAtee, for all that I'm not a great lover, only Haaland and Foden have now scored more goals than him. Now, Marmouche might catch up in the next few games, but one thing about McAtee, he knows how to put the ball in the net. There's no doubt about that. And that's basically it. What an awesome performance, guys. So proud of our team. So proud of them. Honestly, what a great performance. As much as we're all critical when things go slightly wrong, when things go great like they did today, when we keep a clean sheet, thumbs up, guys. Fucking great performance. Until next time, which probably will be after the Real Madrid game, unfortunately. But until then, City till we die. Have a great day, guys.